Greetings, my beautiful family, my beautiful friends. Once again, welcome, Africana. We are here to celebrate each other. And any of you that know me, you know my love for drum. The drum is something that was passed down to me by my grandmother's spirit, and it makes me so proud to play the drum any chance I get. Now, I'd like to share a bit about the drum, a drum story, if you will. Now, there's many origin stories of the drum, but for those of you who don't know the drum that I play, the djembe, I'd like to just share a little bit of that with you. So, of course, the djembe, pronounced djembe, is one of the most versatile and widespread percussion instruments on the planet. Its huge popularity is largely due to the fact that it can create an unusually wide range of pitches. It's one of the reasons I like it so much. So we have the bass. We have our tone, and then of course we have that high slap, right? These sounds are created by striking different areas of the djembe skin. The djembe skin, remember, is it's a goat hide, and you play it with your hands. Now, the origins of this powerful drum. The djembe is said to have been invented in the 12th century by tribes that are now indigenous to Mali in West Africa. It has been played by West Africans for generations, forming an integral part of ritualistic life in Mali, Guinea, Senegal, and other neighboring West African countries. The design, which I oftentimes refer to as the wine glass shape, or the beautiful shape of beautiful queens. The djembe has a very unique and distinctive design, which is fundamentally is attributes to its versatile sound. The goblet shape of the body of the drum is carved it's carved with a hollow singular piece of tree trunk. The indigenous people that invented this drum, they used a wood from the lang tree, which holds a great spiritual importance for them, and lends to the drum's resounding acoustic. Now, anybody that knows the djembe knows it sounds beautiful. We're talking about old school technology that just doesn't go old. Now, the drum has a nice large bowl-shaped chamber in the upper part of the body, creates a low resonance for the bass. It's and it really helps with the projection and the volume. The head of the drum is traditionally made from a goat skin. So you can check that out. I know a lot of y'all that are watching this, you already know about this, but there might be some folks who are new to the game. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, nothing wrong with learning, nothing wrong with sharing. You know what I'm saying? So we have our goat skin on top, and that provides the djembe with this nice high piercing sound. Powerful. So when we hit our drum with that slap, that goat skin vibrate. Those vibrations go through the top of the drum, the bowl of the drum, out the bottom of the drum. Now, something that I like to do, especially when I'm working with the kids, is I'll play that bass of the drum, and then I'll have the young people put their hands over the bottom of the drum, and you can feel the power, you can feel the energy coming through. It's beautiful. The head of the drum is traditionally made from goat skin, which we already talked about. And what you want to do with the goat skin when you are putting a new head on the drum is you want to shave the goat skin. You want to loop around this steel belt. And if you get a good look at this steel belt, you can see that it has traditional print on it. And the traditional print on here oftentimes symbolizes the people that the drum came from. So it's very important and not to be taken for granted. You can locate the hands that created this drum and its origin just by looking at the print that's wrapped around the metal band. The way that this drum is tuned, you see the strings on there? Very tight. Very, very tight and very intricate. You know, when we talk about the knowledge of our indigenous ancestors on the mother continent, and we talk about patterns in mathematics and science and engineering. Like, look at this drum. This is a masterpiece. I can't even explain to you how tight these strings are and the tension that these strings bring to the head of the drum to keep a nice, crisp, in tune sound. And it's powerful if you hit it hard. It's powerful if you hit it soft. This drum is a piece of magic, piece of art. So beautiful, so beautiful. Now, there was a story that was shared with me about the creation of the drum, and I tend to share this story because I believe it to be just such a powerful story, and also, you know, the kids really get into it. You know, so there's a story that says the djembe drum was created entirely by accident. By accident. Now I want you to close your eyes. I want to take you back in time. I want to take you back to a time when things were much more simple. We didn't have internet. We didn't have TV, radio. We didn't have electronics. You know what we had? We had the land. We had the landscape. We had the oceans. We had the breeze. We had fresh fruit on trees. You dig what I'm saying? We had each other. We built things with our hands. We turned nothing into something. That was our specialty. And I would also argue that that is exactly what has sustained us and has helped us to resist, you know, all the powers that have tried to come before us and against us. We are strong people. And that's because we have all our ancestors up here and we have our ancestors in here. But let me take you back to the story. Now, our ancestors on this mother continent, working hard by the water. You know what I'm saying? They are doing backbreaking work. You know, and we're starting to move into a time where we're creating molds and we're getting ready to move into this thought of industry. We're building things. And one of the things that we were using to build, they were these molds that are much shaped like a goblet. Now, I want to tell you about this sister, a sister whose name hasn't remained in mine, but her story remains in mine. Now, we have a sister who is working by the water all day in that hot sun. You know that sun's hot. And she finally gets to take a little bit of time so she can feed herself, give herself some water. She's going to take some water, take some food. So she walks off the job. She goes and sits underneath a tree. There's a nice cool breeze coming off the water. She takes off the bandana, the scarf on her head. She's squeezing the sweat out of that rag. She's squeezing it out. And she takes the mold that she's been working with, this goblet-shaped mold, and she takes her bandana, she lays it over top of the mold so it can get dry, right? So as she's sitting there, she's eating her lunch, maybe some banana, you know, something like this, just kind of chilling out before she got to go back to the work, right? And while she's sitting there, her scarf, it's laying on top of that mold, and it's getting hot from the sun. It's getting dry, but the drier it gets, the tighter it gets. The drier it gets, the tighter it gets. And before she knows it, her scarf is molded onto the mold, right? And she picks it up, and she just kind of gives it one of these, and she notices there's a little pitch that comes out of it. And it's not strong as the pitch of a goat hide, but it's a little something, and it's tight. So she starts doing this. She's making music. Now, as she's doing that, there's workers off in the distance. They can hear her rhythm. They can dig in on her vibration, and it's pulling them over. It's pulling them over. You know, when we talk about djembe, we talk about to come together. To come together, the together drum, the celebration drum. So she's got this little beat going on, and people are starting to come over. She starts to notice that people are coming over, and they're not just coming over curious. They got some dancing on. before you know it, the sister is playing the drum that she just invented out of accident. She put her scarf over top of the mold. It naturally, by the sun, the hands of creation, molded that scarf upon that mold and gave us the drum, gave us the djembe. Now, I don't know if that's the true story. That's just a story, right? But it's a story that I like. It's a story that I like to share with the kids. And it also speaks to our brilliance, our ingenuity, our perseverance, our kindness, our celebration, the way that we connect with each other naturally. We don't have to try to be family. We don't have to try to be friends. We just are. That's who we are. That's what's in our soul. Our soul connects to one another and we build beautiful things. And what we're going to build right now, because like I said, we're here to celebrate Africana. We're here to celebrate Africana. You dig it? So let's have a nice little dance with each other. And if you out there and you got a drum, I want you to pull out your drum. And if you got a small percussion instrument, I want you to pull out your small percussion instrument. And if you don't have either, I want you to clap your hands. I want you to snap your fingers. I want you to stomp your feet. I want you to get up and move those hips, move those shoulders, get your neck loose, have a good time because we are celebrating each other. So 3, 2, 1, have it. Now, check it out. If you're on this side of the screen, and I don't even know if we have sides of the screen, but if you're on this side of the screen, I want y'all to clap your hands. If you're on this side of the screen, I want y'all to stomp your feet. And if you're just right in the center of the screen, I want y'all to move your shoulders like this. And I want y'all to get your knees moving, get your shoulders going. And if you have a drum, play your drum. And if you have a shaker, play your shaker. Because this is our celebration, Africana. 3, 2, 1. Let's hear it. Y'all know why we're here. Y'all know what the game is. Y'all know what the truth is. Y'all know who we is and who we be. Y'all know where we've traveled, circumnavigating this globe. Africa, North America, Europe, Australia. We going all the way to the north. We're going all the way to the south. We wrap around, we wrap around, we wrap around, and we are love. And we are peace. And we are together forever, no matter the weather. Y'all be good. Y'all keep celebrating. We are moving forward in this. We are moving forward in this. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm so happy that you can be here with me. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. It's all for the kids. It's all for the elders. It's all for our ancestors. We are their dreams. We stand on their shoulders. We do our thing. We have come from so far. We have come so far. We are so strong. We are so beautiful. We are Africana. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay good. And I can't wait to see y'all in person because y'all know who my peoples is. Y'all are my peoples. Peace.